If you have busted up a taillight while driving your 2019 or newer Sierra 1500 that has the LED taillights from the factory, this OEM style taillight with the black housing and the red as well as clear lens is a good choice for a replacement. Now this light is specifically for the passenger side, but we do also have the driver's side available if you need to refresh both of your lights, so just keep that in mind. Now regardless, this is a great solution for the Sierra owner who is a fan of the OE styling of the taillights and wants to keep the LED function for the benefits of the modern tech at an affordable price compared to a dealer replacement. The biggest feature here is the factory look. It mimics the OE1 to a T with the dark border around the lens or the black housing here, and in the center, a bright and classic red lens to keep that traditional appearance, as well as a small clear lens down at the bottom for your reverse light. Now with keeping the sharp look to this light, this also keeps the same function with the LED marker lights on the outside, the C-shaped running light, as well as the LED reverse light and brake light for optimal visibility when backing up at night, and of course, to keep other drivers on the road more aware of your truck's position. These are made of a plastic lens and housing and are resistant to any lighter impacts, as well as being weather sealed for an overall pretty tough build. Now the LEDs on the inside are also stronger than something like a halogen, considering the high output and long lifespan, and keep the performance the same compared to the factory LED you're used to. So this is a very familiar setup when it comes to your Sierra, and it's going to perform exactly the same. Now with that, these are also completely plug and play. It does come with a factory style wiring harness and a couple of wires on the back. Again, plug and play for a hassle-free install that only takes a couple of minutes. Now this one light here is about $250, which is a fairly affordable option for a full LED factory style taillight, especially on a newer gen. Now it does only come with the one side, but it makes it good if you don't necessarily need both sides, you've only busted up one side of your truck, or you simply just want to save a few bucks when adding a new taillight to your truck by upgrading one at a time. Now this is a 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Like I said, this is very straightforward. It's probably only going to take you about 20 minutes to pop the damaged one out and pop this one into place. However, at this point, I'm going to hand it over to one of our installers. They're going to show you a detailed breakdown on how you can install this on your truck at home. So that wraps it up for what I have to say. Let's go ahead and get into the install.
Tools required for this install include a ratchet, clip remover tool, plastic pry tool, a flathead screwdriver, and a T15 torque socket. What's up guys? Today we're installing a replacement taillight on our Sierra, so let's get started. So the first thing we need to do is hop underneath the truck. We've got our black connector here for the passenger side taillight. Now this is right in between your exhaust hanger and your spare tire. So there's going to be a red locking tab that you need to pull out, and then you can press it in on the black tab and wiggle your connector off. That's that red tab there that you need to pull back. And then you're just gonna follow your wire. We've got a clip right above it that we can take a clip remover tool to pop out. And now just follow your wire back, and that'll lead you to another clip right here, right before it goes inside the taillight bucket. So grab a clip remover tool for that one as well. Pop that out, and then you can just feed your wire harness over that frame rail, drop your connector down, and then we can go up top. And now hop up top, drop your tailgate, and we're gonna remove these 2 T15 Torx bolts. So now grab a T15 Torx socket and remove your 2 screws. And now just get 2 hands on your taillight, pull straight back and pop it out. And then we can start pulling up our wire harness that we disconnected. And then we've got just this one more connector that we're gonna have to disconnect to pop this whole harness out. So now I'm just gonna take a plastic pry tool to push up on that tab at the bottom of our bed light. Pop that out. Now take your flathead screwdriver, pull back on that red locking tab, push in on the black, and pop that connector free. And then our taillight will be out. So now we're ready to install our new taillight. I'm going to take that main connector that's going down towards the floor and run it through the hole in the taillight bucket down there. And then the connector for our bed light is going to be going through that hole in the bed, and we'll connect up our light and pop that back into place. So now take that main connector, put that through the hole and drop it down towards the floor. And then the connector for your bed light is gonna go up through that hole. We're gonna grab that bed light, press it in until you hear that click, and then pop your light back in. And now just tuck all your wires into that hole, line up your tail light, and press it into place. So now just take your T15 torque socket and run in your 2 screws. So now we're gonna hop back underneath. We've got new clips to go into our factory hole. Pop that in and then put your wire through the clip. Wrap the clip around and clip it in just like that. And then we're just gonna go right over the frame rail with our connector. So now run your connector up and over that frame rail, just where your factory one came out. Press that into your connector, and then you have that red locking tab that you're gonna be pushing into the connector. And then we've got another clip. Just reach up there and find your hole, press that in, and then slide your wire in there and close it up. So that'll wrap up this review and install of the OEM style taillight with black housing and red and clear lens for the passenger side of your 2019 and newer Sierra 1500 with factory LED taillights. Thank you for watching, and for all things Sierra, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.